Yeah, basically we have a little bit of a hump in this wall, and so we're gonna have to take a little bit off the back. These keep the screws from stripping out. The cabinets I have at my house are from Menards, and these things will come loose all the time. Buddy! Perfect. Jake from Bruckmeyer's. Today we're going to be installing these laundry room cabinets. We had a pretty easy install here. Had to do a little bit of work because of the crown in the wall. We'll run through it, show you how to take care of that, and keep everything nice and tight to the wall. So what we've done in here so far is we've installed the base cabinets. We've got this one scribed to the wall. We're getting ready to put the upper cabinets on. We've already measured up where the bottom of the cabinet needs to go. We've marked out where all of our studs are, where we're going to be fastening them to. And we've attached this filler strip to the side that allows us to scribe to the wall. We've used these before or whatever, but they've come up with a nice little L bracket to make it easy to attach to the side of the cabinets instead of having to pre-drill. This is a lot stronger and going through one piece of wood. We've measured this cabinet, the other cabinet that's going to go next to it. We want the bottom cabinet to end up being lined up with the upper and the lower sides of these cabinets lining up the same. So I had to rip this down 1/4 of an inch. So when I put this one on and the next one on, both of these ends are going to line up perfect right on the edge. I always like to take all of the doors and drawers out of all the cabinets. When number one, it's lighter, and number two, they don't get scratched or dinged as easy when we're lifting them around. How about we lift it up? We sink the screw in there. And we like to use these 3-inch cabinet screws that have a wider head on them, so they got more bite and more hold. This ends up nice and tight to the wall. And then next thing we gotta do is put the next cabinet up. It's just kind of the same process. We just gotta fasten these together right here as well. Okay, so start off and lift it up, bring it into place. That's not the same either. And this isn't going in. Yeah, basically we have a little bit of a hump in this wall, and it's keeping us from going in, so we're going to have to take a little bit off the back, and I can see where we're at. So I set this scribe to the widest point and then ran the pencil all along this side, and that's going to show me what I have to take off the back side here. Over here I have a gap behind the wall, so there's some pieces that we're gonna have to take this back down and scribe it on the back side here to where this end will end up being tight against the wall. I set a scribe at the biggest point, or biggest opening. I go up to the small side, and then I just take this all the way down it, and then we can shave off a little bit up here, coming down to nothing, and a little bit over there again, and we'll do that with a belt sander or planer usually on the side. Okay, so I usually do this in 2 steps. I'll take out the heavier chunk of the wood with this planer, and then I'll come back with a belt sander and fine tune it. Take the belt sander and just get it nice and Stop. Brace you around. Way better. See how much tighter that is to the, all I can see is my pencil mark pretty much. So now squeeze these together. He's just shimming the back to where this comes out flush. I usually like to screw these together first just because it makes it easier to get these faces nice and tight for me. That's in. We can put a screw in the stud. Hold on, you got plumbing back there or something? What happened with that first one is the plumbers, when they're doing their rough ends before we put sheetrock up, is they put a protective metal plate over their plumbing lines. So when we're screwing in, if we're gonna go into some plumbing, it actually hits the metal and doesn't allow it to go in. So when we're driving it in there, we know that. We know we gotta back out, go somewhere different. See how this lines up nice? Right here. Buddy!
That is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. You can show them how to put a door on real quick. When we put these doors on, these hinges fit into these holes right back here. Usually a lot easier if you just, you kind of go in here, give it a little pop by hand, and then when you open the door, they kind of stay in place. And these are just 4 screws. And we also like to use little plastic inserts, which are super nice. These keep the screws from stripping out long term. Like a lot of times the cabinets I have at my house are from Menards, and these things will come loose all the time and never stay tight, but these keep it from stripping out and they keep them nice and tight for a long time. All right, we're all finished up. Doors are back on the cabinets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.